Hello there, welcome back to Lessons Learned. I'm Sherry and this is Monday Quilt Chat. This is where we chat about all things quilty and get ourselves geared up and motivated for a new week of sewing and quilting. So, what can we talk about today? Well, first of all, my weekend was not very fruitful in the sewing room here in the she shed. I did a few things, but not what I had aspirations for when I left you on Friday. But I did do a couple things. Pillowcases. If you're not on the Facebook group, go to the Lessons Learned Facebook group and join it, because there you can see a lot more projects, a lot like our Finish It Friday, but more of you know, if somebody wants to post something, if I want to post something, it'll be there just whenever we choose to put it up there, and then you can go and get those notifications and see what everyone is working on. So I had put out there that I made these two pillowcases, and I may have showed these on Friday, I don't remember, possibly, but this is what I was able to get out of a 3 1-yard bundle. And I made another one, and I used that same fabric. This one here I used on the trim, but this is a different set of fabrics altogether. This is Floral Festival or something like that. It's a part of a line. This looks like it's part of the line, this body part, but that is actually a Figo fabric, and I don't remember what it's called. Don't remember, but I wanted to make that one too. And actually the three of these together kind of make a set. I mean, a set of 3 pillowcases. That's kind of weird, but those are the bright ones that I wanted to make. And now I need to make my less bright ones. I had several pieces over there of some fabric that's a little more like cream and green, kind of a bluish green, several different patterns in that line, and I wanted to make a couple of sets out of that. And I think I put to you the goal of making at least 4 pairs, so 8 to 10ish would be good. We did our 10 notebooks. I still have some to do though. I'm still working on those, and I'll get caught up on those before the month's out, and also on the pillowcases. So this coming Friday I'll have another stash busting project that we can do, and I'm thinking about doing something with the selvages, but you can also do it with regular fabric that you have in your stash. So something simple and something that you can make several of at a time, and give as gifts on the ready. I wanted to talk to you also about the upcoming Jelly Roll race. Jelly Roll Day, National Jelly Roll Day is Saturday. So we're going to take one of our jelly rolls that we have in our stash, or you can cut up enough 2.5-inch strips width of fabric and make something. There's normally 40 to 42 strips in a roll. So if you have yardage you want to strip up into 2.5-inch strips, that will work too. So if you don't own a jelly roll, doesn't mean you can't participate. Just get your fabric out and start cutting that pretty fabric up and use it in a project. The pattern that I picked out is called Center Point. I don't remember who made the pattern, and I'm kind of in a quandary about it because I'm pretty sure I purchased and downloaded the pattern. I believe it was a purchased pattern, and I don't know where it is. I can't find it in my emails, and I don't know where I got it from. I do know I did not get it from Fat Quarter Shop. I did not get it from Missouri Star because I've checked my downloads there. And Quilt in a Day doesn't have downloads. And I'm trying to think where else I could have downloaded from. I think I looked at Connecting Threads, and they don't have the pattern available, so it couldn't have been there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna have to find it again. Maybe even purchase it again. I don't know. I've searched my emails and searched by name and searched by company and all of that to see if I could find it, and I can't come up with it. So I'm pretty certain I did not print it off. I can't find it in the house anywhere where the printer is. So yeah, that's where I'm at on that. But I'll get that worked out by Saturday. Talking about things that I worked on this weekend. I worked on my little 2-inch aqua square project. I now have 102 of these 6.5-inch blocks. So technically I have a 60 by 60 quilt top anytime I want it, but I want to make it bigger. I want to make it much, much bigger. So there might be another, I don't know, 50 maybe in here. We'll see. But I'm just using my leftover scraps and then an aqua blender. You all have seen that project many times. It gets pulled out frequently. That's my mindless, don't do anything hard kind of sewing. So I was watching Sew Yeah on Saturday and talking with some friends on a group call, and that's what I did during that. Things that I received this week. I received, these were all purchased in August, so I didn't purchase them this week. I got the boxed bag template from Carolina Moore, and it goes with her patterns. I've showed you the patterns that I've gotten before. An ice cream cozy and a glass case. And with this ruler, she also has enclosed this little bag pattern, so you can make that with it. And you can go on her website and buy all kinds of little postcard type patterns, and they're inexpensive. And that's one thing I got this week. I also got a couple of patterns. These were also purchased last month in August. They are Auntie's 2 patterns, and they are bag patterns because I really would like to do more bags. This one here is using, it's called Bali bags, filling strips with clothesline, or Duet Fuse 2, a double-sided fusible interfacing. Or, well, this isn't a bag, it is actually a bowl. It's called the Camden Bowl, and it has those big funky buttons on there. Yeah, so I thought that would be fun and probably fairly easy to make. And then while I was talking to my friends on the phone, 2 of us have this pattern. It's also an Auntie's 2 pattern, and it's the Giant Poppins bag. And I originally got this with the intention of using 2 panels, front and back, for it, like it is shown on here. But I didn't have 2 panels of the right size that were identical. So I'm going to either use this Tula for it. I think this would make a cute one. And this will make a bag that's big enough for your small sewing machine to sit down into. So that's kind of the purpose of it, a traveling sewing bag for me. You can use it for whatever you want. Or I have this. Remember this? I got this from Sew Yeah when I was there for the retreat. It's got this travel theme to it. All the Route 66 states and sites to see. I don't know. Tell me down below in the comments, which one do you think I should do? Which one? Hard to pick, isn't it? I've got plenty of fabric for both. I'm going to be making that pretty soon. She and I are going to get on the phone and make that together. So that'll be a fun little sewing session. What did I not do this week? We always have to talk a little bit about what I did not do. What I did not do. I did not get started on my Harvest Square Dance. That's the big quilt top that I was fuzz floating. Have everything cut out for. I just need to start sewing. So I might apportion a day or some time during a day to work on that this week to get started. I have for this week also, no, let me go back to what I did not do. I did not do my 2 hours of happy days. No, I didn't. But it's going on the schedule again this week. There's always hope. Don't give up on yourself. I'm not giving up on myself. Don't give up on me. And I did not get to the Barnstar sampler for the month. So those are 2 things I need to do this week. And I'm looking at my schedule here, and it looks like there is a AQS show in Grand Rapids, Michigan this week. So all you Michigan gals and guys up there who like to go to that, have fun. That'll be fun, so much fun. And I've seen some of the quilts from the Paducah show. I hope you're as wild as I am, because they are out of this world. This week I'm doing another panel video on Wednesday, and today I'm going to get started on that and then finish it up tomorrow. Will not be as in-depth as last week's. It'll be something simple and something that doesn't take very much math at all, just the normal squares. So we're going to be doing a different type of border. It's something you've heard of before, but maybe you've never done it this way. But this takes all the math out of it. So look for that on Wednesday. And then let's see, I'm going to put my 2 hours of happy days back down on Thursday. I'm also part of a Facebook group for that block of the month, and I've been seeing people's finished blocks that they've been doing, and I'm like, I don't, do I have that? I don't remember seeing that. So I need to get busy. And I'm going to leave, let's see, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday is our jelly roll day. So I will be doing that all day. If you're not part of the Facebook group, get on there now. And we can all post our progress during the day on there. And I will be doing that too. So if you're a part of Facebook and you want to join that group, it's just called Lessons Learned. It's public. You can just join anytime you want. And let's see. I think I'll put the Barnstar on Wednesday because I'll be all done with my video, and that will be out that day. Friday, I'm going to do some notebook covers. I still need to do 6. And then Tuesday is more video for the panel. And if I get any more time on Friday, the notebook covers, I'll also do some pillowcases. Okay, so I am all ready for the week. I'm going to put the picture up on the screen and then talk about that. Wow, this is very intricate. It's kind of a square kaleidoscope, or one block wonder, isn't it? It's 60 by 60. It's called Bridge at the Red Mill. It's by Janelle Weinberger, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. And she says, or someone says, After learning about the Spoonflower website that turns pictures into fabric, Janelle uploaded a photo she took of a favorite view in rural Wisconsin. 10 days later, the 5 identical pieces of fabric arrived. 1 layer was left intact, while the remaining 4 layers were cut into squares and pieced into 4 patch blocks. Designing the layout was Janelle's favorite part of the process. It was machine quilted by Shelley Zastro of Juneau, Wisconsin, and it was juried into the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show, a virtual event during the COVID pandemic. So she got 4. She saved 1 for the center, and then she took the other 3 and did her 1 block wonder method with it, and they were 4 patches. That's pretty cool. I'd like to try that. And I didn't know that you could send a photo to Spoonflower and get your photos made into fabric. Very interesting. Okay, so Thursday I attended a 4-hour class. It was called Quilt Finishing Fest. It was put on by Creative Spark, which is affiliated with C&T Publishing. This was all about quilt completion, using a walking foot for some different designs, bindings, small quilts like tiny quilts, using your embroidery machine to quilt, which doesn't apply to me, thread painting. There was a lot of different sessions that you could take. There were usually 3 classes and you had to pick one. So it was by Zoom, so then you would go into the corresponding room for that class to listen to the speaker and her demonstrations. And it was very informative. I felt like I learned a few things there, and if nothing else, it gave me some more confidence to do some things that I haven't done before, or to keep practicing some things that I really need to practice on. We all have something, right, that we just need to brush up on, or just get a little more familiar with and get other people's perspective on, and that's kind of what that did for me. So it was a while back that Pat Sloan mentioned a coupon code for this class, and I think it was $49.95, but with her coupon code it was only like $29.95, so that's why I decided to go ahead and do it. So I did that, and I'll try to pass on some tips and tricks that I learned from that as I go on with my videos here on the channel. And then another thing that I wanted to mention, and I don't think it's this week. No, it's September 20th. It says it right on here. Pat Sloan is having her Block Wednesday, and it's called 2023 Autumn Wonders. Autumn Wonders. It's a mystery. That's the layout. There are 9 blocks. So this will run from September 20th to November 22nd. So I thought it looked interesting, so I went ahead and printed off the PDF layout and instructions for this. And then each week you have to go out there and get your block instructions if you've never done one with her before. So yeah, go out to her website, I love to make quilts.com, and look for Block Wednesday, and look for Autumn Wonders 2023, and you can get all of your necessities out there to be ready for that. So I'm going to do that. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to go over with you this week. Just keep on working on your notebooks and on your pillowcases, and try to stick with your resolve to not buy fabric during stash timber. And so far so good for me. I've been tempted a few times, but so far I'm sticking with it. So I hope you are too. There'll be plenty of time the rest of the year to buy fabric and on into next year. So there will never be a short supply of fabric again, probably, hopefully, keeping our fingers crossed. So get those projects going this week. Write down some things you want to accomplish like I do and see if that helps you any. I feel certain that it does for me. And also setting a timer to work on certain things that you're just not real thrilled about working on, but you really want to accomplish. Then just tell yourself you got to do it 15 minutes a day, 2 hours a day, 1 hour a day, 1 hour a week. Eventually that project will get done and you won't have more and more projects stacking up on you. All right, that's it. Have a great week of sewing and quilting, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday for the panel video, and then again on Finish It Friday with my finishes and yours. So we'll see you soon and have a great one. Bye.